Here is a larger stairway. You might is the key word. I have never built a stairway like this. However, I will be providing you with some of the measurements and methods used to build something like this. So we are going to have 6 treads and 6 risers. The bottom riser is going to be 3/4 of an inch shorter, and that is going to be the thickness of our stair tread. And I would recommend laying out one for a pattern. Lay out this side and then use that to trace out your second one. And you are going to need to cut the thickness of the tread off of the bottom of each one of your patterns. And you can always make that adjustment before laying out the rest of the steps. And with this plan and design, you will be able to adjust the risers and treads for your project. So for example, if I wanted to have 11-inch treads instead of 10-inch treads, then the sides of the stairway are only going to be 6 inches longer. 12 inches would be 12 inches longer for this project here with 6 steps. And I have 7-inch risers, so you could always adjust the riser heights also. And here you can see where I've laid the pattern that I cut over here on this side, and then I could just simply trace this out with a pencil. And you can always move the pattern to wherever you need to reduce the amount of waste. For example, this is going to be a more usable piece than something like this with the alligator jigsaw cut out of it. And you are going to need to reduce this size here by the thickness of your riser. So this will be our top step, and that will make more sense here in a few seconds. So to lay this out, you're just going to simply lay out parallel lines, the depth of your stair tread. Ours is 10 inches here. And then we will simply lay out our riser height. Again, reduce the lower step, the thickness of whatever tread you're going to be using. And again, we're going to be using 3/4 inch thick plywood or OSB for our project. And you can now see the stringer here. And again, you can adjust both the depth of the tread and the height of the riser according to your project. And after you have cut your components, you can go ahead and assemble the stairway. And here's what's going to happen if you do not reduce the back top area. So you can see where we have 10 inches here, but once I put my riser on, the thickness of the riser needs to be deducted from the back here in order to make all of the steps the same size. And if you want to grab another sheet of plywood, you can cut another one of these sides for the center and then reinforce it with some blocking. So you can have these blocks turn this way, but these blocks here are going to need to be upright. Otherwise, you could have a spongy step there. And again, keep in mind, I have never built a stairway like this, and I'm just kind of throwing it out there as an idea along with these different assembly methods. So I can put a larger board here so that I can cut kind of a stringer here. And after you've cut the side pieces, just simply line this board up underneath the side piece so that you can trace out these notches and then cut them out. So we're just simply using this as a way to stabilize the center. Keep in mind that plywood has a specific span. For example, I think 3/4 inch plywood can span 24 inches. And if you were to adjust your stairway to that width, then you might not need any support in the center. And again, I'm just kind of throwing out some different ideas here. And in case you haven't noticed, our stairway is 32 inches wide, because when we divide 96 into 3, we're going to end up with 32 inches. Now, if you don't like this idea here, and I don't doubt that you would, this is going to be a little more difficult, then just simply cut some 2x4s in here, or 2x6s, whatever you feel that you need, and attach this board to each side so that the stair tread will have something to sit on. Now keep in mind that you might want to change the direction of the plywood or OSB to have the grain going this direction. especially if you're going to have longer or deeper steps. Now, another thing I want to point out here is that you can always extend the riser a little bit. Here I extended it 1.5 inches so that I can nail or screw the back of the riser into this backing board here to make the stairway a little bit stronger. So again, if you're looking for a little more strength, which is what I would like to do, and I had the materials, which you would for this particular project, then this idea right here is going to make a stronger stairway. So there you have it. And even though I did not provide you with all of the measurements, you should be able to figure them out or make the necessary adjustments for the height of your risers and the depth of the stair treads, along with the width of the stairway, according to how many materials you're going to purchase or need to build a stairway like this. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, let us know by hitting the thumbs up button or letting us know in the comment area.